Welcome guys back, my name is Henki from League Slots. Today we talk about a deck where favorite to the last deck I talk about in OP04, then coming up for the OP05. I have one investment video for you guys, but we talk about Katakuri. I played him as a regionalist going 5-5, that he lost to a lot of red matchups, but I talk about that into the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and right, left, headbutt, thumb up the video. We lost sadly about of subscriber for the giveaway, but I will do another one. I can give away a mat for you guys, like Magic Mat had a new product, the Gear 5 looking insane mat, where you can find the mat if you want to buy it. Links down below with the code DIGISLOTS5. You spare 5% from your buying. Thank you very much. We can do at the next go at 1650 a display or a mat, like if you want to. I will do that for you guys, and we go right now into this nice, easily deck profile. Let's go. Okay, we're going now into this nice deck profile. We have the leader Katakuri, of course, future side effect. For one, don't look at the opponent's life or your life and get 1000 power plus. Helps you to stack up your easily on play security effects of your life out. We start before putting your main searcher in the deck. Helps you to find your pieces in the late game. It's a 1000 counter. Sometimes you don't want to throw her away, but better than throw a 2k counter what you need in late game specific matchups. Then we have Storyson. Storyson helps you out in the law matchup because law build up a lot of block on the late game, and Storyson can kill Beige and Tony Chopper if you have specific number. I won versus one law having this one 2 times and kill 2 blocker, and he has only one of his blocker lore. I thundered him away, and then he had nothing left, and I can swing with the big mom and with the rest done into his life with Katakuri. Was pretty funny. And then we're playing for Beige, a new card introduced in OP04. Trigger up to one of your opponent's character or leader, what makes this pretty good, and an insane good card for yellow what you pick up. Can't attack this turn. So if you're having in your trigger, you want to put him as low as down as possible in sometimes matchups, because then they swing with a huge thing, and then you can block that up, what is pretty cool. Or they put down on his leader and then swing for 10, and then you can provide that, or the big one can't attack. So one of them can't attack and they can't finish you off, what is pretty cool. Then we having 4 Paris Perro. This card is pretty cool as well, because on KO it search up cards, so it's a beefy character on board for 3 for 5k, what you can swing always with 7 or 6 if you don't want to play out something in this turn. And the trigger is also good. You need to trash 1 card in your hand to play this card, but it makes it pretty good for the early game. Then we're playing a card is new as in OP04, Amande. Amande is a 2k counter. What is the active main effect is you may trash 1 card with trigger from your hand, and then you can rest up character for 2 cost or less. What makes the good, she's a 2k counter as well, so it depends on the pudding. Sometimes you can play her and use her effect to rest something in the web matchup as is possible. If you don't have destroyers, then they play the 2 blocker, the 2 cost blocker, and then you can rest it. We're playing 2 Brilli, our blocker ourselves. We don't have space to play more of her, but she's okay. She's a 1000 counter, and if she comes out of life, it's pretty good, because we don't need blocker or defensive right now. This build would change, because you can play it as anal as well, so get your hands on some specific cards are very good, like Beige and like Brilli. Then we have for another blocker package 4 of the Sanji trigger. You can play this card if you trash one. It's a 4-cost 5000 blocker. Nothing to say about it. 1000 counter. It is pretty insane, this card. Then for Cracker, don't flame me. I have others. My friend forgot about it. Give me that last time we saw us, but I got them because yellow is cool, really cool deck. 4 cost 5000 power, dude. It has 1000 counter, what makes it good. And sometimes it comes out because when your opponent plays red and pokes you down, not wipe it like Zoro, then he comes out in the trigger head versus 1 Zoro matchup and can pull 2 life from your opponent, what makes this pretty good, or if you're having something on board or more counter. Then we're playing 2 of the Shirahoshi. Sometimes it comes handy to play out and draw cards and get through your big things, because if you play a big mom, then you want counter in your hand to survive and poke your opponent down. Then this card is mulligan or recycling more cards into your hand, and you can throw away cards better. And she's a 1000 counter as well, which makes it pretty good. You don't play here for 5, like then you swing with your 1 cost pudding and your Katakuri and do the both things with the Dawn and build up a 7-7 or an 8-8. Then we're playing for our vanillas 3 Randolph for 5 cost and 3 Pero for the 6 cost. Depends on your curve how you start, because you don't want to start versus red because they let you start all the time. I had all the 5 losses in my tournament versus black, and I didn't choose which one go first or second. They choose because they won the die roll. So unfortunately I need to go every time first, and it's not a good thing for Katakuri to going first, because you want to go to the second curve, because you don't play much into 7 cost Big Mom anymore. You want to play into your Katakuri or into your 10 cost Big Mom, and that's the reason why you play Wanderer for 5 cost, what makes pretty intense. If you don't have it, you can put 1 down on your Katakuri and use the effect, or you're playing your Pero in depends of matchups to help you grind out the big beefy things they have on the board. 2 of the Sadek Big Mom helps you in, if you're going first or second, you can play her as well. If you don't find your Katakuri or there's no Katakuri option or target in play, then you can play her. Depends on, it's bad playing this with a weapon because they're taking a lot of life in the early game if you don't play her and get the value out, or you play her if you have 1 life left and you trash only 1 life. It doesn't depend on much. I think this card is not good versus weapon. It don't feels like good because I played 5 times with Whitebeard and she comes 1 time out. She was okay. 4 times she was not so pretty good, but yeah. Then we're playing 3 of the Katakuri on play. Up to 1 of your character costs 8 or less. You can choose to put a top or bottom of the, your opponent's life, what makes this pretty good, because all the things on the opponent's board you can get rid of a Tetch or something like that, of a Marco you can get rid of, what makes this pretty good. As a 7 cost Ruffy with the Doflamingo blocker matchup, what makes pretty good. This card is not bad at all, and you see the price bump up on this because this card is unique to play as well, because you don't need to have it as Charlotte family archetype. So yeah. Then we're playing 4 of the Big Mom. Why I didn't put more, because I don't know if Katakuri with Big Moms is a thing later on, because I want to test out Eno, but I think Big Mom itself, 4 of you don't need to talk about it. Your boss monster in your deck, you get a life, your opponents lose a life, death or live or death, like in the anime, and 12,000, it's pretty good. Then some of you play 4, I prefer to play 3 Thunderbolt. I think 4, sometimes I have them with the Big Mom or Katakuri, there are no counter hand, stick on your hand, and you want this with the Law matchup in your life. Yeah, you want to maximize this, you can win versus Law and Whitebeard, yes of course, but the problem is you have at the downside, you have multiple cards in your hand, what makes you a little bit clunky in the matchup. That's the reason why I play 3. And which cards you can buy for the next set, as I told you, it is the Sanjis you can invest on the base, 100% you can invest on these cards, and the Katakuri. I think these 3 yellow cards will be always in yellow decks. But yeah, this will be more introduced in my list, what you can invest, and this was a deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the nice deck profile. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, stay healthy. Good luck finding the One Piece. Thank you out.